Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I did this Artemis inspired makeup. I really like how it came out. I love how the makeup looks with the wig. But I'm going to shut up now and we'll jump straight into the video. The products I'm going to be using today are the NYX Total Control Foundation in Light, the NYX HD Finishing Translucent Powder, the IT Cosmetics You Sculpted Palette, the NYX Born to Glow Highlighting Palette, the NYX Sex Bomb Palette, the Ofra Cosmetics Nikkietutorials Highlighting Trio, the NYX Epic Ink Liner, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in Fair, the NYX Love Lust Disco Liner in Metal Emotion, the NYX Liquid Suede Liquid Lipstick in Alien, and the NYX 3-in-1 Brow Pencil. For brushes, some are from a kit I got off Amazon, the e.l.f. Bronzing Brush, what I think is an EcoTools liner brush, the Morphe M165, and the NYX 16 brush. And I'm going to start with foundation. I've got a question, and this is mostly, rhetorical. There's no real need to have this answered. However, if anyone has an answer for me, go for it. Why is it in shows that are rated more mature, like on HBO or whatever, shows like, Game of Thrones or Outlander or Penny Dreadful, what is it with the amount of graphic sex scenes? Like, I'm sorry, but if I wanted to watch scenes, if I wanted to see that, I would just go look up porn. I'm starting my face with that powder now. I really don't want to watch those scenes with my parents, because my parents and I watch a lot of the same shows together. So, you can imagine just how awkward it is when two people are very graphically going at it, and you're sitting there with your parents. Even Carnival Row on Amazon had those. I'm now going to use that concealer to prime my eyes. So when my parents and I were watching Carnival Row for the first time, all of a sudden, I say all of a sudden, but all of a sudden, a sex scene started. And the room my parents and I will hang out in is like the front of the house, like the front room. It was originally meant to be the dining room. But there's no doorway, right? There's literally just like a baby gate that we use to keep the dogs out when someone rings the doorbell or something. Otherwise, it's pretty open, right? So sex scene comes on. I usually sit at my computer because I'm usually editing or something when we're watching TV, and a sex scene comes on. So I look away, and my grandmother chooses that moment to enter the room. I choose to ignore it and pretend like nothing's going on, and my poor mother is just scrambling for the remote to pause it. We'll pause it, turn the volume down, close it all together. I'm not entirely sure, because I could very easily imagine her trying to pause it and it just pauses on a close-up of the actor's face. My grandmother seemed completely oblivious to it, thank God, but she seemed completely oblivious. So the sex scene is just playing out, and my grandma asks my mom something, I don't know what it was, and then she leaves, and the sex scene is over now. And my mom pauses it. The three of us just kinda, oh my god, kinda moment. I'm going to take that NYX 16 brush and I'm going to dip it into the taupey shade in the NYX palette. And I'm just going to run this through my crease for a bit of definition, and I'm also kind of winging it out a little bit. It's kind of like a guideline as to where I'm going to do the graphic eyeliner. And now I'm going to take that NYX Love Lust Disco eyeliner. I'm going to smack the hell out of it on the heel of my hand. And I am going to draw a line in my crease in the same shape. It's as if I were cutting my crease almost, while trying not to get any of this on my extensions. Now I'm going to take that Morphe brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Glazed Donut in the highlighting palette, and I'm going to just press this on top of that liner. just to give it a little. Now I'm going to take the same brush and dip it into the black eyeshadow in the palette, and I'm just going to do like a little wing. And I did go ahead and press, without dipping back into the pan actually, I just pressed what was left of that brush along the rest of my lash line. Now I'm going to fill in my brows really quick. I'm going to use the gel in this to put them in place. I also like using the gel that comes with this because it's a colored gel instead of a clear one. So it also makes my brows actually look more like they're black. I'm actually going to take that liner again and I'm just going to go back over the line one more time. Because the more I look at it, the more I feel like putting that highlighter on top toned down the silver too much. I'm going to start highlighting my eyes with that ColourPop highlighter. I'm going to pop this on my inner corner. Kind of connecting it up to the start of the silver line. I'm also going to highlight my brow bone with it. Also kind of connecting it with the tail end of the silver. And I'm going to go in with that ofra highlighter again. I'm going to lay this on top. Now I'm going to move on to that It palette, and I am going to contour my face, starting with my cheeks and my temples and my sad jaw. A little smaller brush, my nose, just the sides, and my collarbones. Now I'm gonna highlight my face. I'm gonna start off with that NYX palette. I'm gonna take the lightest pink shade. I'm gonna start with my cheeks. So on my forehead, my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my collarbones. Now into that ofra highlighter, and I'm going to put this on top of everything. Now with that Epic ink liner, I'm going to attempt to draw the phases of the moon on my face. So I'm just going to start by making the circles first, and then I'll go back and I'll fill them in. So in total, there are 8 circles that are going to go across the center of my forehead. Should make them bigger. So this one on above my left eyebrow is going to be completely black to represent the new moon. I also don't know which one's a waxing and which one's a waning. So this one is a tiny sliver. This one is half. I just realized this is probably going to be reversed for you guys, but it's fine. All the empty spaces that I left are going to be filled with this same silver. Alright, I know I didn't talk a lot, but that's because I was messing with my lips. So I blended the liquid lipstick in with the liquid liner, the silver one, on the center of my lips. And then I pressed some of that ofra highlighter on top of the silver with my finger just to make it pop a bit more. I'm leaving my under eyes and my waterline completely free because if I'm being 100% honest, cleaning up my under eye with these lash extensions on is a pain in the ass because I have to go in with a Q-tip and my remover and then get that off and then dry that off and make sure I have everything off, and it's just work I don't want to deal with right now. And now I get to use a wig that I've never used before. I'll let you guys in on a not so little secret, but this is actually a brand new wig that I just got in the mail when I'm filming this, since I don't know when this is going up yet. But this is actually the wig I'm going to be using for my Jack Skellington cosplay. And it's super nice, it's super soft, I'm super happy with it. And I figured this would be a great wig for Artemis just because it matches the color scheme of my makeup. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more stuff like this. I will leave a list of all my social media in the description box below. I will also leave a list of all the stuff I used on my face. This wig, since I just bought this wig, I'm assuming the link is still active, so I'm going to go ahead and link it for you as well, because all the other times I've tried to link the wigs I use, they're no longer available, which sucks. But I'm Opal Sapphire, and I will see you in whatever comes out next. Hopefully it's Jack.